Hello, welcome to the video. I'll be introducing you to Stoneclan. With Stoneclan, I'll be doing the There's Something in the Water challenge by Alcander on Discord. To be honest, this has already kind of moved away slightly from his intended vision of this challenge, but it's fine. Look in the description for the Discord thread to this challenge and also the clangen Discord. Also, final note, I did not download the mod that accompanies this challenge, and instead doing it manually. I didn't know about the mod until recently. Let's get into the rules of this challenge. In this challenge, the dark forest will be called the Deep. Stoneclan will be called the Shallows. The guide must be sent to the Deep, where once normal but has changed into a horrible monster that now demands bodies. All beasts are puppets to the Deep and has the right to take any cat that they interact with. So in this challenge, medcats and meteors must meet the list, which we'll go over later. When a sacrifice is chosen, they must patrol alone. If they don't die in patrol, you must choose a different cat to die and say that they were sacrificed to the Deep by the medicine cat. When meeting a sea monster on patrol, a random non-profit cat from the patrol must be killed. They must be from the patrol. Moonskip deaths are caused by drowning or something in the water is the moon's sacrifice. Prophets are leaders. Elders, normal cats, suspicious cats. Elders are highly respected for living this long and not being chosen by the Deep. Mark the guide and those who are chosen by the Deep as favorites, as they are now part of the Deep. Cats that are killed for dishonorary reasons such as Stoneclan favor, attempting to get a cat to run away, etc. are now sent to the Shallows upon death. Now on to what the list is. The list goes as follows. A medicine cat and meteors alike must have one of the following criteria, but I have expanded it to all leadership must have the following criteria: prophet, ambition, bloodthirsty, faithful, shameless, strange, vengeful, the clairvoyant skill, dark skills, dream skill, ghost skill, lore skill, omen skill, prophet skill, swimmer skill, eyes and pelts are the shade of blue. And so pretty much how this works, at least in my version of this challenge, is that cats who have these skills are all in leadership positions, and or they are being groomed for these leadership positions at their young ages whenever they start to show these skills. Additionally, they must not meet any of the criteria on this much smaller list: rebellious, righteous, any star skills, or suspicious. If they do, these are considered suspicious cats in the clan, and they are often the ones who, if they are going to start and try and stand against the leadership, they will start and be the leadership of the rebellion. When they die, whether it be from being killed or natural causes, they will be sent to the Shallows and not the Deep. Something you have may notice when I was going over the list is the eyes and pelts are shaded blue. This is because in the lore of this challenge, cats with both blue eyes and pelts are seen as gifts from the Deep. However, if they have a connection to the Shallows or become suspicious, they will be killed for squandering their gifts. I will go over the list that is in the Discord thread about what is considered blue and or what is considered blue for pelts and eyes. Black and white pelts can be considered blue if their tint is blue. Dark gray, ghost, gray, pale gray, and silver are considered blue no matter what their tint is. The eye colors that the eye colors that are considered blue, both these eyes need to be blue, whether they are heterochromia. They do not have to be the same shade of blue, but they must be on this list. So it is blue, cobalt, cyan, dark blue, heather blue, pale blue, and sunlit eyes. Now that we have gone over things, let's get into the cats. We start with the Deep. The Deep took 3 cats this year. Copperpaw, she was chosen in the first moon of the year, being taken out to the tide pools and then out to the sea. She was the leader's apprentice, and her father is still alive in the clan. She feels honored for being chosen. The second cat to be taken by the Deep was Grackle She was so excited to be able to leave camp before her siblings. She doesn't understand the long goodbye she got from her mother, Dovier. She misses her family, but the Deep is fun and promises her that her family will join her soon. Volber was the last cat to be chosen by the Deep this year. He was a bit annoyed that he got chosen right after finishing his apprentice's training. He was in line to be the next deputy, whether it be Lightning Patch died or ascended into leader. He spends most of his time being angry. None of the afterlife has been what it's been described to him. Now, to the only cat that didn't die to the Deep this year, Shadowtooth. Shadowtooth spent the year doing normal things, patrolling and hunting. He's highly liked by the clan's leadership and the clan in general. He died following an outsider's scent. The whole clan has been told to try and get other cats to join. He was blindsided by a seed wolf, being killed instantly from a broken neck. He imagined this is what it's like when prey die. Now in the Deep, he struggles to keep his head straight and not crooked. Now on to the living cats. Windstar recently got promoted to leader before the year started. She was a little upset when Copperclaw got chosen, but had to let it go, knowing it would be for the better. On Moon 4 of the year on patrol, she saw pod dolphins and ended up giving them some of their prey. In return, they got herbs. She tells a story about how the Deep is friends with the dolphins, and that the clan should treat them with respect and feed them when they ask. On Moon 6, she's on the border when she runs into a dog. She easily chases it out happily. She must be as fierce as she believes she is. Windstar finds that she's close to Cloudshiver, a young warrior. She's finding it's easy to trust the cat and tells her her dark secrets. The closer she gets to Cloudshiver, the more she finds she hates her fellow leadership. Lightning Patch is the clan's deputy. He's been groomed to be the next leader since he opened his eyes. His stark coat being seen as blue, and that combined with his bright blue eyes, he's been expecting to inherit the clan for a long time, and prays to the Deep frequently. Though after his mother, his only family, was chosen to go to the Deep at the beginning of his deputyship, he finds that he's starting to lose faith. He started the year by lingering on the border, looking for a certain cat, but being unable to find them. On Moon 4, he found a kitty pet named Dino, looking for a new life. He offers the young cat a place in the clan. He's unsure about the Deep towards the end of the year, but feels guilty. One night, he goes out to the tide pools and begs for forgiveness. He's dragged out by the tide, but gets spit back out a few minutes later. With his newfound faith, he returns to the clan, determined to deepen his faith so that one day the Deep will call for him. On Moon 10, he's given an apprentice in Pale Paw, and is surprised when the cat seems to be blessed by the Deep. Lightning Patch ends the year with having a small Cloudshiver and Dino crawl. He's best friends with Golden Feather, being close to the medicine cat since he was a kid. As the year goes on, he can tell that his leader dislikes him, and starts to grow a disdain towards her too. This starts to bleed into his feelings on Cloudshiver, and is unsure how to feel about the she-cat. Golden Feather has always been a controversial decision as a medicine cat. Her blue coat is broken up by tan patches, and cats go as far as saying that's a warning from Deep instead of a present. Though she does her best to ignore it, she has deep faith in the Deep and continues to go through her duties. On Moon 10 of the year, she goes out on patrol and finds a dead queen with her still living kits. When she's taken the kits back to camp and makes sure that they are safe, she goes back out to find the body. By the time she returns, the space where she found them has been eaten by the ocean, and the sides of the Deep thought they needed another cat. She returns to the camp with news that the Deep has taken the body for themselves, and goes about her day like nothing happened. Golden Feather shares the crush on Cloud Shiver with Lightning Patch, the two of them being open about all their complicated feelings on the she-cat. Golden Feather is friends with Doke Flood, Dove Ear, and Cotton Swipe. She shares a fear of storms with Cotton Swipe and finds that Dove Ear makes her laugh. She's also under the impression that Windstar and her are friends, despite it being obvious to the others the leader seems jealous of the she-cat. She does seem to have a small dislike for Pale Paw, finding that the cat's insistence on medical attention for every little injury is annoying. Dovier is the oldest of the clan cats. She was born in the middle of the last leader's reign, and is highly respected for being so useful that the Deep hasn't called on her yet. She starts the beginning of the year announcing that she's going to have kids. She doesn't want a large family. The kid's father not wanting to join Stoneclan, and knowing that she would have to mostly raise the kids by herself. On Moon 4, she has the litter of 3 kids, feeling a bit overwhelmed, but is happy to have them here. She finds herself struggling to accept that Deep needs Crackle Kit. She's so young, and it takes everything in her to sit next to Pale Kit and Shade Kit, as the clan congratulates them on their sibling going to serve the Deep at such a young age. When going to get prey for her shrunken family the next moon, she finds rats trying to steal from the prey pile and fights them, getting a torn pelt that doesn't take too long to heal. She finds Cotton Swipe's silent grief over his own loss of his kids comforting, and the two of them grow close. She finds that she feels safe with Tom and starts to grow a crush on him. Midnight joins the clan halfway through the year. He's on the patrol with Windstar when she gives the fish to the dolphins, and later repeats the same actions, getting herbs in return. He's not sure how much he believes in the Deep, but he knows he'd rather live with a big group than live alone. Cotton Swipe has a strange relationship with the Deep. He grew up in the clan. His father was chosen to go serve the Deep before him and his sister was born. Soon into his apprenticeship, his mother was chosen to go to the Deep. He felt his heart break that later, before him and his sister were warriors, she was chosen to go to the Deep. He openly protests having to be calmed down by his sister, saying that the clan in the Deep should be all that he needs. Eventually, he becomes a warrior, feeling the judgmental stares of his clanmates. He finds love in a kitty pet named Chapel. Soon after, the two become mates, and they have a single kit litter. When Copper is weaned, she is given to Cotton Swipe to bring to the clan. He loves his daughter and is devastated when she goes to the Deep moons before becoming a warrior, just like his sister. He stopped believing in the Deep a long time ago. He goes to inform Chapel that their daughter died. In the same conversation, he tries to get her to join the clan, saying that he can't be alone anymore. Chapel refuses, instead saying that he should become a kitty pet and live with her, but he refuses to. It seems like a no-brainer to break up. Neither of them are willing to change for each other. At the end of the year, Cotton Swipe is still in love with his ex-mate, but refuses to leave his clan. He finds comfort in that Dove Ear seems to partly understand his pain and considers her his best friend. Doe Flood feels as though he should be the deputy. He's slightly older than Lightning Patch. He's also mad that he hasn't had an apprentice yet. He has a deep hatred for Dino Crawl because the young cat doesn't have any clan blood and feels as though he's a threat to the Deep. Dino Crawl joins the clan at the invitation from Lightning Patch. He's excited to be surrounded by so many cats and feels as though that he wasn't given enough attention by his two legs. Volber was given to him as a mentor and finds that at first clan life isn't a good fit for him. But he settles into it after a little bit. It only takes 3 moons for him to become a warrior. Dialcrawl thinks he and Doveflood are friends and intentionally goes out of his way to train with the Tom. He also finds he has a crush on Lightning Patch, but feels he's a little too young to be the cat's mate. Cloudriver started the year by getting her warrior name. She is happy with her mentor's announcement that she's going to have kids, and promises to do her best to help out. When out on a border patrol on Moon 4, she runs into a dog and chases it off, but gets hurt. It takes 3 moons for it to heal, though it leaves behind a scar. She's a bit upset when Dovier's kits become apprentices and she isn't given a kit of hers to train. On Moon 11, Cloudriver attacks the hawk after it tries to steal one of the clan's new kits. She and Doflood are close friends, and the two have an agreement that if one of them becomes leader, the other one will be deputy. Despite Cloudriver having multiple cats who have a crush on her, she at the moment doesn't have any romantic like for anyone. Palepaw and Shadepaw were born on Moon 4 to Delvier. They didn't understand and still kinda don't know why Krakenkit was chosen by the Deep. The 2 siblings try their best to follow their mother's lead in their grief, though as they grow they forget about their sibling, seeming a little surprised every time a cat mentions them. They talk about how lucky she must be to be chosen to go to the Deep at such a young age, and how proud of them they must be. Palepaw was given to Lightning Patch. He was super excited that his mentor was deputy. He was confused when his dreams were consumed by a thick, inky water, catching glimpses of a ginger kit he kinda recognized. Telling his mentor about it, he's surprised when he's praised for seeing the Deep despite being an orange cat. Palepaw thinks him and Golden Feather are on friendly terms, remembering when he was a kid and the two watched the shooting star together. Burnet Kit, Vervain Kit, and Gold Kit were found by their mother's dead body on Moon 10 as newborns by Golden Feather. The group largely likes Doflood the most out of all their clan mates, despite not having any adopted parents. They also all seem to like and trust Windstar, well, everyone but Gully Kit, who hates the leader. And that is all of Stoneclan. Thank you for watching this. I'm hoping to push my monster designs with this project, and I will continue the series until it ends, either due to natural story or through RNG of the game. I hope to post this clan gen about once a month. Thank you.